Salutare tuturor și bine ați venit la episodul cu numărul 14 din seria Come Deliverance 2. În episodul de astăzi vom continua cu questul principal, unde trebuie să mergem cu Capon și Hashek în semin. Pentru că în episodul trecut am vizitat această fortăreață din Nebakov, unde teoretic ar fi trebuit să-i găsim pe aliații sau supuși lui Van Borgov. Acolo erau de fapt niște bandiți care îi uciseseră pe locuitori și își asumaseră identitatea lor. Și cumva Olda e implicat cu bandiții, sau cel puțin asta credem, așa că o să mergem împreună cu Hans și Hashek să investigăm. Hashek fiind un nobil sau ceva, nu-mi dau seama. Acum trebuie să vorbim cu Hans înainte.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
Așa, o să mergem cu ei în semin să vedem ce bănuiesc că o să-l luăm pe Olda și o să-l aducem aici să le interogheze Von Borgov.
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
Așa, e foarte utilă funcția asta de urmărire, pentru că nu trebuie să mai controlăm noi calul, merge el automat.
We're moving out. I want to have a word with young older Semin. Forward to Semin. Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men hiding places.
Da, sigur mai amintesc că gardieni erau acolo.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. I'm fed up with the way you have to keep looking over your shoulder, because you never know who's going to sneak up on you.
God's truth. The worst of it is, these days you can't even trust the people around you.
Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know.
Da, acum nici nu știm de ce Olda s-a dat de partea bandiților. Nici nu știm de ce bandiții ăștia totul voiau să scape de Van Borgov. Că acum n-am încredere 100% nici în Van Borgov.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy.
Sper să nu trebuiască să ne dăm de partea cuiva ori a bandiților ori a lui Van Borgov. Că teoretic noi am venit la Van Borgov să ne ajute, să ne susțină pe noi împotriva lui Tigismu.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon and even a maid servant on the cart.
Da, din ce zice Hashek, bandiții chiar nu au ținut cont, au ucis la întâmplare. I-au ucis și chirurgul și pajul.
He protected Lord von Bergov with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such metal.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Bergov will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage and surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Bergov and his captain, thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
Open the gates! The Lord Bergov's emissaries!
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
I hope, for your sake too, that we won't stay here too long. We just need to know a few things.
What's it all about?
What do you know about the ambush of your lord, Sir Otto von Burgo?
And also about the ambush of my people by the pond.
I'm sorry for Lord von Burgov and your people, sir, but what do I have to do with it?
We had other concerns. We were celebrating a wedding. Or have you forgotten?
Indeed. Speaking of that wedding, where's your son? I'd like to ask him something.
He's not here. You'll have to make do with me. So, what do you want to know?
Supposing we wait for him. It's late. Surely he'll be back soon.
But I don't know when he'll be back.
That doesn't matter. I'll send my men after him. Where did he go?
I have no idea.
Come back tomorrow, Ashek. Better to sleep on it.
This doesn't sound at all convincing to me. We just wanted to talk. And you're forcing me to search the entire fortress, Semine.
No, you can't.
Da, mă face să cred că îl ascunde pe Old aici.
If you know something, out with it. Those bandits killed my men too.
I can't.
Știe sigur unde e
You're
Old.
protecting your son. I understand. If it turns out he's involved, I promise you he'll get a fair trial. But first, you have to hand him over immediately. Otherwise, I'll turn this place upside down.
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no!
He's my only son,
Deci știe unde, cu siguranță, și el și Gnarly.
That damned band. But don't take my older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some markets where you can bargain with me, your
Hashek e destul de
son
dur.
helped murder my
Bine,
people.
probabil și pentru
And you
faptul că a
expect
fost
me to let
și el
him
în
go?
ambuscadă acolo prins.
Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Burgo can be betrayed by his very own subjects. So, what'll it be, old man? Will you start cooperating? Or would you rather taste my wrath?
Da, cred că merge prea departe Hashek. O să încercăm să rezolvăm chestia asta mai pașnic,
Leave
așa,
your
nu
anger
aș vrea să ne
aside. We
batem.
have to keep a cool head.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Alder and take him before Lord von Burgov at Trotsky.
You promised Semin yourself a while ago.
Lord von Burgo won't waste words with such rabble. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us peacefully, and you haven't. Your mistake. Alder won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive, nor anyone who stands in my way.
Not like that. I'll put a stop to this.
You think so?
Hashek, for God's sake, stand down.
Enough blather. If you aim to defend them, then you stand against me. I'll kill you all. Every last one of you.
God, protect his
M-a luat o
lordship.
raznă
What's
Hashek.
the mean? To arms!
Cred că o să ne batem acum.
Here you and you
Da.
arsehole, you fucker!
Mercy! Go fuck yourself! There's more of them!
He's done for. I'm gonna shoot you.
Altul pe Hashek.
Hardly worth staining my hands for.
Nu, are o sabie destul de bună.
Watch out! I can't get a shot in.
Hai să-i lăsăm să... Ah,
What the fuck?
n-am reușit să iau mai
Von
multe.
Burgov will hang us for this. All of us.
There was no other way.
Thanks. Thank you.
Christ.
Uite că a apărut și Olda. Unde a fost până acum?
Did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Burgov didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Burgov will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raze Samin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
First, I have a few questions for Alder here.
All right. But quickly, please.
Does the name Istvan Toth mean
Hai să
anything to
vedem.
you?
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs to me.
Aye, I know the name. He joined us not long ago.
He's a traitor!
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against von Burgov. But he's a foreigner, and I don't trust foreigners much.
Why did he join those bandits?
Because von Burgov is a traitor, a scourge of this land. Isn't that clear?
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur to you what would happen when he found out? Besides, a noble siding with such a rabble.
If I'd known, I'd never have consented to such a thing, believe me.
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even stand up tall and straight anymore. Those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand against injustice, for a righteous cause. But it seems that means nothing to all you here.
Enough. Remember who we owe our lives to. Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything else because of you.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cage as von Burgov's rat.
Who are they, these allies of yours?
Good checks, for the most part. That's all you need to know about them.
They're common murderers. They took the lives of my people, innocent people.
No one who tries to strike bargains with von Burgov is innocent in our eyes.
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. All sorts of things can happen. As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky, there will be no peace in this domain.
There's no peace because of that very band of yours. The one you even left your own wedding for.
But we almost had him!
My God! Why do you punish me so? What will we do?
If we're to save ourselves, we'll have to cover our tracks.
What do you propose?
Well, it might sound mad, but Hashek was planning to burn down the fortress, and we
I think I know where this is going.
must do the same.
Are you mad? Burn down our family seat?
Oh, Older. Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here and pretend nothing happened.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes, I suppose so.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night and make sure no one sees you. We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to von Bergov, and then it's in God's hands.
Von Bergov already knows the outlaws are based in Nebakov, and he's planning a big raid. We can take advantage of that.
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him, hopefully he'll only take out his wrath there.
Meanwhile, we could flee.
And leave them to their fate? Betray my comrades in arms?
Older, look around you, damn it. Was this not enough for you? If he wants, von Bergov will raise every castle for miles around to the ground.
When does von Bergov want to attack Nebakov?
Only he knows for now.
And don't even think about warning them. We must disappear immediately.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now, and put on the best charade we can for von Bergov.
And not a word to anyone about what happened here. Anyone.
If it all works out, and if we ever meet again, I'll repay you.
Let's not delay any longer, Older. God protect us. And you as well.
Bun, sper ca von Bergov să muște momeala, să ne creadă. Că dacă cumva o să afle că l-am ucis noi pe Hashek, mi-e teamă că o să fie sfârșitul pentru noi. Hai să vedem dacă putem să-l păcălim pe von Bergov. Bine, nu cred, adică nu au rămas martori, deci n-are decât să ne creadă. Zic eu. Ia să vedem sabia pe care am luat-o. 126, ok. De bine. Ce am observat e că săbile au acest un fel de tier sau clasament. Până acum avem 2. O să încerc să craftez. Unde avem ăla de crafting? Să vedem ce damage. Uite, aici putem obține 137 la broadsword. Sau la night sword 157. Și noi avem night sword cu 93. Dar e tier 1. Deci bănuiesc că o fi tier 4. Bine, nici nu știu cum poți obține tier 4. Mă gândesc că trebuie să faci totul corect în procesul de forjare a armei sau de făurire a acesteia.
Henry, do you think we made the right decision?
Definitely. You saw the hell Hashek and his men let loose, didn't you?
That's true. But von Bergov won't just let it go. I don't know if we should return to Trotsky at all. What if he notices something? What if we slip up? Fuck. What then?
We'll have to pretend we didn't want to get involved. And only survived due to luck.
Right. Hashek wanted to handle it himself and leave us behind. So we only just made it out. And, God, Henry, I don't know if I can do this.
We must. Like always.
Da, nu înțeleg de ce nu fi făcut ei fast travel până la castel. Dar oare putem să-i dăm noi? Hai că putem să-i dau fast travel.
Easy, good horse.
O să mergem să dormim, așteptăm să se facă dimineața și apoi mergem la Embark să-i spunem ce s-a întâmplat în semin. Hai să vreau să mai pun din item, o să pun sabia asta pentru că e furată. Punem macetele astea. Mi-am mutat tot itemele. Hai că am făcut treaba. Am oprit animația pentru că ne-am recuperat toată energia și aș vrea să iau vreo 2 cărți să le citim. Cât timp așteptăm.
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here as of yet. Put that pig sticker away.
Eu vreau să-l salut, dar
Good. See? There's no need to be swinging your weapon around here.
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber. Let's go.
Sir, with regard to Semin,
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Samin and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none of them survived.
ce reacție are Hans.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat.
Lord Samin didn't want to turn over his son, so a battle broke out. Hashek and his men fought valiantly, I must say.
And what happened then? It sounds like the Semin folk stood no chance.
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. So then we searched the fortress and found Older wounded.
Nu știu dacă am făcut bine să lăsăm pe el să vorbească, că nu prea mi-a plăcut ce a zis. Ia să preluăm noi discursul.
Just like his father.
Well, they would have ended up on the gallows anyway. I still don't understand what happened with Hashek and my men.
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly, if you could say that. Hashek ordered the fortress to be torched as a warning to others. But then, the rest of the Samin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere, and a terrible massacre started. Hashek. Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like that. He must have caught 10 arrows covering the retreat. But to no avail. In the end, the fortress was in flames, and only the two of us made it out alive.
I hope the flames could be seen all the way to Nebakov. Those bastards will soon meet the same fate.
Hai să tăcem de în gură. Putem să-i spune că noi l-am omorât pe Hashek. Nu știu de ce spune treaba asta. Cu toate că aș vrea să văd ce reacție are. Da, nu cred că am un save înainte de a veni să vorbesc cu el.
That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nebakov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.
Ok. Deci probabil avem ceva mai lung de făcut. Questul ăsta o să dureze ceva. Merge să atacăm fortăreața din Nebakov, mai mult ca sigur.
What's that you're taking over there? Stealing,
What the
eh?
hell are you taking? I'll have
I
none
see
of that.
you,
Surrender
thief.
now.
Easy now. I surrender.
Ah, here you are. The time has come for you to confess to your thievery. And if I don't find those stolen things on you, you'll pay for them as well.
Ce s-a întâmplat că doar m-am uitat în cufărul ăla? Mai bine vedea de treabă.
Wait a moment. I'm sure we can come to an agreement, can't we? I just wanted to borrow it for a bit. But I forgot to ask first.
That's not how it works. You can't just borrow things without asking. But fine. If you return it, we can let it be. But don't do anything like that again. Got it?
Ce, ne-a luat ceva? Nu cred că ne-a luat nimic, că n-aveam. Bine că am lăsat eu toate itemele în cufăr.
You have a kind master, eh, don't you?
I'm sorry.
Deocamdată nu avem decât questul principal activat. Bine, mai sunt multe questuri pe aici pe care le putem lua, dar pe care nu le-am luat, dar n-are rost acum să ne apucăm să facem toate side quest-urile.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebakov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
Well, what can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
Nu știu dacă trebuie să ne și îmbrăcăm, să avem o anumită ținută. O să mergem să facem una la fierar acolo, pentru că acolo avem cufărul.
Keep close to the other.
Lord von Berghoff sent me. I'm supposed to collect, a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
Ok, deci ne dă o armă.
I'd like to take a short sword.
A weapon fit for both a squire and a knight. Use it with discretion and honor. If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. I like a longsword, but there's not much room for it in the heat of battle, where brute force will come in more handy for you. Such a hit with the pommel of a sword, handle of an axe, or edge of a shield will certainly disorient everyone. Would you like me to show you?
Aye, I'd like to learn it. As soon as I have the coin to pay you, that is.
Cred că am lăsat bani în cufăr. Da, uite, aveam toți banii aici. O să trebuiască să mai fac și câteva puțin, că uite, nu mai avem. Așa, hai să facem o ținută. E ceva aici. Ia să vedem, putem să mai citim ceva. Mai avem o carte ca să treacă timpul.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Good afternoon. Certain.
Prepare me a hot bath and wash my clothes.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be very satisfied. The water's nearly cold, but I think we got you all cleaned up.
Nu, așa, că trebuie să mai găsim ceva de mâncare. Nu ne lasă să mâncăm de aici. Da, asta e că cred că am mâncare la mine. Nu am mâncat prea mult acum.
Bring me something to eat.
Aye, right away.
Needs to simmer a bit. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Have you heard anything new about the attack on Nebakov?
I haven't spoken to von Berghoff, so no. You'll have to wait. Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
Păi și la cât e banchetul? Putem aștepta, nu putem face nimic?
I'm in no mood for nonsense. Good doggy. Good boy.
Christ, pardon me.
I'm sorry.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring the fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nebakov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Berghoff has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Berghoff's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nebakov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sarotto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebakov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What?
Da.
Sorry, sir. But did you
Chiar
say
e
we'll be
capabil
under
ăsta?
Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha.
Aha, și o să ne lase pe noi să ne ducem la luptă și el o să stea aceea.
Of course you may. It's
Bravo,
nothing complicated.
Otto.
We'll
Ești
pass
șmecher, ce
through
să
the
zic.
Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the
Catering
palisade and
cred
we'll
că o să-i
catch
anunțe
that
pe
rabble by surprise.
bandiți.
They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ulrich.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I
Mai mult ca
promise,
sigur o să-i
sir,
pună
that
ceva
this
în
will
vin.
be my last
Cel puțin
wine
la asta mă
today.
aștept.
The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else, lad?
I'd like to speak to Sarotto.
Certainly. What is it, Henry?
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay, until I decide on my reply to Hanush.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Da, să sperăm.
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebakov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Embark. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I understand.
Hai să jucăm.
Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Așa, ia să vedem ce face zarul ăsta. Ne mai trebuie unul.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad. So that's your plan, is it?
You can do it. Keep it up.
Aproape că l-am făcut.
Here.
Ar trebui să încercăm să-l jefuim pe tipul ăsta, pentru că, uite, văd că are 3 zaruri.
I hope it doesn't turn sour on me.
It looks like you don't even want to play. The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
Well, maybe I'd do this.
That was a good game, friends.
Aye, every game is good when you fatten your purse.
Lady Fortune gives and takes by turns. A few groschen, one way or the other, won't ruin me.
But you're still in debt to me, though.
Well, that's true. I apologize for what I said. I wasn't being serious. No offense, friend. I just wanted a bit of fun.
I'm sorry.
Greetings.
Christ! Pardon me.
I'm not local, so I'd like to introduce myself, gentlemen.
We're not local either, but we've already heard of you.
Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bor.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take Nebakov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebak doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
You got a moment? I've heard you're a local hero.
My boy, even the sparrows in the eaves are serenading your escapades.
Hey, blacksmith boy, what are you doing there?
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
Da, o să vedem cum o să decurgă asaltul sub comanda lui Ulrich. Mă îndoiesc că o să iasă bine.
He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I understand. But this is the only way to get revenge for the massacre by the pond. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Mhm.
I'm pleased to see your battle with sobriety is over.
We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet? I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
That's none of my business.
Aye, you're right. But if you change your mind and want a bit of fun, drop by. But you have to do it before I get too drunk. Ah, our hero from the pond. You're like a mythical hero. You just need someone to write your story.
Da, deci va trebui să mergem la fierar și la Catherine să vorbim cu ea.
So, how are you enjoying the feast?
Deci va trebui să mergem și să vorbim și cu Catherine. Ia să vedem unde e Catherine. Punctul C. Îmi trebuie o torță că nu se vede nimic în întunericul ăsta.
things to you.
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Laura Capon. I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry, I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. God be with you, sir.
E același cufăr pe care l-am deschis. Nu e asta. Păi ne-am mai pus o bucătărie de asta să deschidem un cufăr. Care e ăsta de aici? Ăsta e.
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother locking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. God be with you, sir.
Asta îl confiscăm. Și cartea asta. Și rețeta asta de aici. Materiale. Nu e rău. Nu am nimerit aici, cred că am mai furat din camera asta odată. Demon droppings. Pare a fi cărbune. Da, trebuie să mai punem pe cal. Hai să vedem, mergem și la fierar, dar nu cred că o să vrea să vorbească cu noi la ora asta, dar... Uite-l că e treaz încă.
What would you like?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Oh, but that horse is already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sacra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Ok, ce trebuie să facem în continuare? Feast and enjoy the good life. Păi nu știu ce mai putem face. Of. Iar avem prea multe chestii. Hai să mai lăsăm materialele la cufăr. Mai scăpăm de greutate. Hai să mergem din nou la petrecerea acolo să vedem ce mai putem face. Da, sincer nu mai știu unde era. E acolo undeva, în direcție. Nu, aici e. Acolo era patul.
Come and have a drink.
Sorry, but I hardly know anyone here.
But I know you, Henry.
You know me?
Of course. And I'm not the only one. Whoever saw what you got up to beneath the gallows won't forget your name in a hurry.
Oh, I see.
I may have missed the start, but I have to say, the end was thrilling.
And who are you, if I may ask?
Black Bartosz, from Prague. Sir Otto's personal bodyguard.
Have you heard the plan of attack?
No. Ulrich is keeping it all close to his chest.
Not that there's any point.
I noticed that your lord isn't too fond of the Chamberlain.
That's one way of putting it.
Sir Otto respects him, and I trust him. But it's true, Ulrich is a bit strange.
He's a conceited fool, you mean?
If it's glory that you seek, you cannot be shy and meek.
Excuse me for a moment.
Enjoy yourself. A pitcher of wine makes a good day better still. But too many pitchers will leave you feeling ill. How goes it, friend? Is this your idea of fun? You're criminally sober.
Să mai vorbim cu el, dar
Ask away.
nu știu, trebuie să trecem toate întrebările astea.
He's the royal chamberlain, so he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns and monasteries. And he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well, of course.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Leipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Politics isn't blind man's buff. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague, didn't you?
Do you know what the negotiations in Prague were about?
No, because I'm not a spy.
But personal bodyguards often hear all kinds of things, don't they?
Well, Hohenstein and Riesenberg are quarreling over some nonsense in Saxony. Lichtenberg is trying to play both sides, and the mighty Rosenberg is scheming against everyone. Aye, and Bodchak of Kunstadt is looking for a husband for his niece, Yitka. She's pretty, so it won't take long.
I thought the League of Lords was supposed to be united.
What? Then? No chance. Having too many roosters in the yard always ends badly.
Do you know the other guests?
They're noblemen from these parts, but I don't know them personally. That cheerful little fellow in the middle is Herman Palitz, known as Littlehead. Pity you didn't see his performance on the barrel. Thankfully, the barrel gave way before Littlehead.
And the other one? The thin one?
Florian of Lomnitz, a famed wit, fair of face and well-spoken. The ladies swoon. For all he could care, well, we'll see what kind of company he prefers in the end.
Excuse me for a moment.
Eat, drink, and be merry. If you've wine but don't drink, or have grapes but eat gruel, don't be surprised if I call you a fool.
Îmi place să facă poezii cu noi.
If people were hanged for poetry, your neck would always be safe.
So the escheat will be decided by the court. And smell
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Albram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Aye, but I can't talk about it.
Why not? We all want to end this terrible war, don't we?
I'm sure we do, gentlemen. But one letter can hardly achieve that, can it?
Maybe not, but it could be the first spark.
Shall we have a chat, bonny lad?
Well now, you've made quite an impression, friend.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
Sper să nu dureze prea
The
mult.
best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. It all began one lovely day when we'd been on the road for ages. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
It was a bloodbath, my lady. Then they followed us into the rocks and chased us through that labyrinth like rabbits. I thought we were done for. There was no way out. Nothing around but rocks and pitch black night.
I see your lives really were in danger. You are truly brave.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
no, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Trebuie să mergem să o găsim pe prietena ei acum.
I'll be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Ea nu voia să o găsească pe prietena ei, voia doar să iasă afară, să scape de
I know what you thought.
compania celor doi
Some men are
bătrânei.
terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
No. I reckon you're overestimating my abilities, my lady.
I understand. A pity, though. This evening could have belonged to us.
Let's go back to the banquet, my lady.
N-aveți timp de așa ceva.
A
De
beautiful
dimineață
moment, but now it's past.
avem război direct, ce să mai pierdem timpul. Așa, ce mai avem? Feast and enjoy. Tot trebuie să mai facem feast and enjoy, mă.
Is the only man who senses an important.
My God, what a feast!
Let's play dice.
Wie schön.
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
De acum nu știu nici sincer de câte ori putem juca cu tipul ăsta.
All Fortuna. Möge der beste Mann gewinnen.
Ia să vedem.
Right! That pack of thieves are bribing him to get our knightly titles. It's a shame Lord Suckle had such bad luck a year. Too right. He should have beaten the life out of them and taken their silver as well. Wretched curs.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
I've seen people play better, but never worse.
A avut dreptate de data asta. E și întuneric, nu se văd prea bine zarurile. Puteau să mai pun și eu o lumânare pe partea asta de masă.
Here.
Das war's. You're up, my friend. We didn't have such dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay, played with them. They were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
With cholera.
If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Whose idea was that? I won't remember much of the journey there, I can tell you.
So that's your plan, is it?
You can do it. Keep it up.
Bust.
What's
It
the
looks
scores?
like you don't even want to play.
It's all yours.
Last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
A sinful fish. Only yesterday, it was flapping around in the air.
So it wasn't a fish?
No, just chicken stuffed with crayfish.
That's what I call excellent food for the fast.
The master cook here is an absolute treasure.
The cook is a woman, my lady, and she's worth her weight in gold.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Here.
Terrible things, vile cutthroat.
That rabble will get their comeuppance tomorrow, friend.
That's good too, but you could throw
Dar
better.
niciun zor așa bun.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Aoleu.
If you think it will help you.
L-am ajuns, dar suntem tot acolo. Hă? Ce a fost asta?
Who's winning? I forgot already.
Mergem la risc acum.
If you were smart, you wouldn't
La
be
risc
so
am mers.
stupid.
Schön.
Maybe I prefer a short game to a long one like this.
Da, acum cred că o să ne luăm bătaie.
Here.
Asta a fost.
Zum Schloss.
Can't be helped. Someone has to win. Thanks for the game, my friend.
Da. Cu plăcere.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'd like to...
There's no time for it.
If I sin before God, is there any way I can atone for my sins?
Well. Have you got a guilty conscience, friend? You can
Nici de
pay
cum.
the indulgence in the scribe's box. Or you can take the path of repentance and go on a pilgrimage. It will improve your reputation with people, but beware. Making a pilgrimage does not erase your crimes in the eyes of the law, nor does it release you from paying a fine. Always keep that in mind.
I'm sorry.
Este
Hey
un
there,
dacă
my
bem.
friend. Got a moment? What would you say if I wrote an ode to you?
Compose away. But don't get too close to me in the heat of battle.
What have we here? You're...
I'll help you play the joke on
Trebuie
Florian.
să-l ajutăm cu gluma asta lui.
Excellent. But we'll need his ring.
Now, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke, but I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
Se aduce
I'm
minelul.
pleased to see your battle with sobriety is over.
Aha, se aduce minelul. Zice că e aici undeva.
Out! Now!
Ne-a și prins gardianul ăsta.
Hurry up! Get out! Well, what's it going to be?
Hai că am scăpat. Dar... O să ne furișăm înapoi, că trebuie să luăm minelul ăla.
Here it is. Florian's ring.
What's that sound? Did I?
N-a văzut nimic. E aproape dimineața.
Here's Florian's ring. What next?
Excellent, my friend. Now we'll plant it on that damsel to Florian's right, the young one who never stops blabbering on.
Right. Leave it to me. I'll finish the job.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. That scoundrel deserves it. He'll be the butt of the joke for a change. So no mercy, and joking aside, into the fray, young knight. God be with you.
It happens. Just what? where you're going next time.
I have a little gift for you.
Oh, how sweet. Tell me, who is it from?
That's just a little token, my lady. A token of a certain man's favor.
Will you tell me his name?
Hold on. I know that ring.
So do I. What's this about, Florian?
I know very well who's behind this. Herman will pay for this.
You! You were trying to trick me!
Of course. But the bumbler messed it up.
I'll show you, you thief. Outside now so I can put you in your place.
Wonderful. I'm not missing this.
Do your worst, sir. I'll be happy to see you dance.
You damned lout. You add insult to injury.
Nu știu dacă trebuie să-i spunem altceva.
Florian.
We have to see this.
Outside. I'll show you.
Nici n-am apucat să scot sabia, dar nu știu de ce n-am pus să o scoată.
The important thing is not to drown in it.
Ha! Wisdom from an illiterate buffoon. Remember this? The only reason I'm not having you clapped in the stocks is that your lord might need you in battle tomorrow. But watch your step with me, you buffoon.
Mhm.
So...
Things with Florian took a bit of a wrong turn.
Aha, so I saw. You still have a lot to learn about court and trees. But you deserve your reward. The people were amused in any case, and so was I. And if you need help with anything, just say the word. God be with you.
Ok, cam atât cu petrecerea asta, mi s-a luat de ea. O să mergem la somn. Și în ziua următoare vom continua cu questul principal, să mergem la război. Da, asta o să mergem în episodul viitor, pentru că e destul de lung acest episod. Vom încheia aici acest episod. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care ați rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și un like, un subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne vedem data viitoare.